Hey guys, how you doing? It's Tim with Shurr Success. So I wanted to talk to you today about something that small business owners and entrepreneurs often struggle with, and that is pride, right? And pride is basically this feeling, this idea that you should be able to pull off everything and anything by yourself. And I'm telling you that is kind of the slower, harder way of going about it. So I had a guy come to me today, older gentleman. He was a farmer, owned a lot of land, and just a really cool guy. Been a business owner for a long time, a good old cowboy, right? And so I enjoyed getting to know him. But he came and he was very soft-spoken, but very strong. And he kind of leaned over and he says, "I got to tell you," he says, "I'm just a little frustrated that I even have to be here. I should have been able to figure this out on my own." And I told him that you being here is smart, right? That if your car breaks down, you take it to a mechanic and they get it fixed and you get back on the road. And I'm a mine mechanic, so I'm really good at helping people make that shift. But it's just smart to find the talented people around you and put them to work for you instead of trying to struggle through it. Even if you can do all these different things in your business, it doesn't mean you should. You should be really focusing on what you're best at, what you're most talented at, what you're most passionate with, and then focus all your energy on that, and farm out the rest of the stuff that you don't want to do or that you're not as good at as you think you are, and get other people who love it, who are talented, to do that for you. So it just makes sense to have coaches in your corner or to have the right butts in the right seat. My whole focus right now is building my power team because I'm tired of trying to wear all those hats. And Mark Gerber, I think, wrote the E-Myth. So I hope I didn't mess up his name, but anyway, I think it's Michael Gerber. And in the E-Myth, the entrepreneurial myth, it's all about us trying to do everything instead of focusing on building a power team, because you can only do so much by yourself. And but with the team, you can really expand and take it to the next level. And so if you feel like you're stuck or there's something that you're just not getting, instead of feeling bad about it, instead of getting frustrated or mad, just say, hey, this is a blind spot for me, and this is where I'm at right now, and that's cool. It's okay. Give yourself a big hug, a big pat on your back, and say, you know what? It's okay. I don't have to know everything. Who can I find that's the expert in this field? So, I was talking to another expert today, and I enjoyed our conversation, and I enjoyed the wisdom that they had, and they are helping me to go down another path, right? And to meet more people and to learn and to grow. And that's what it's all about. So I want you to keep in mind that as brilliant as you are, as amazing as you are, you don't have to do everything by yourself. There's a lot of other talented people who will become a part of your tribe if you invite them in, right? And so instead of thinking that, I should be able to do this all by myself, you need to just swallow that pride and focus instead on what you're the best at. And then the other stuff, get other people to do it for you. And it will help you to get so much farther and so much faster, and you'll be happier and you'll feel more successful, and things will just flow better for you. And it's a hell of a lot more fun. It's a heck of a lot more fun to be doing things together with a team and collaborating and brainstorming. It's so much more enjoyable than being out there just doing it all by yourself, right? So anyway, that's my wisdom that I'm sharing with you today. I was thinking about that guy, and I was thinking about the story I wanted to share with you, and so I'm glad that we got this time together. And I've got some very exciting things coming up. I'm going to be on the road a lot over the next week. So I head to Michigan City tomorrow, Michigan City, Indiana, and then I'm off to Louisville. I always call it Louisville, but it's Louisville, Kentucky, and then off to Orlando, Florida. So all in the next 6 days. It's a lot going on, but that means I'm going to have a lot of time on the road, and so I'm going to be putting on these awesome podcasts. Did you know I have a podcast? I do. It's called Psychological Secrets for Skyrocketing Your Business, but it's not just about business. I'm interviewing all these amazing people that just give you insights about how to develop that mindset of a winner, of a champion, of a millionaire, of a success story, however you want to think of it. And so So I'm going to be making podcasts and doing some live videos where I'm on the road and create a lot of content because I have so many stories for you and so many best practices and so many tips and tricks for how to program yourself to live an extraordinary life. And I just got to share them with you because I'm excited. So we've got a lot coming up in the next few days. I hope you can tune in and check it out with me. Make sure if you're on Facebook that you like the page. It helps a lot. And make sure that you check out the podcast. Just do a search on Tim Shurr in iTunes and even on Android. You can look it up as well. And so check that out. I just did a new podcast with Neil Flora, awesome guy. He does the Brain Warrior programs, and we did a podcast, so I'm going to have that on iTunes, and then I'm going to put the video, because we use Zoom, so I'm going to put the video on YouTube, and so you can check that out as well. It's going to be sweet. It was a good, short, powerful interview packed with great tips, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. So go to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Shurr Success, like Shurr, Shurr, like my last name, Shurr Success, and then hit subscribe because that's awesome. You know, when you hit subscribe or you hit like on any of my channels, it makes you super cool. So you should go and get a dose of that coolness and like and subscribe right now. Thanks so much for listening. Make your day a Shurr Success. Thanks.